One, two, three. Hello, everybody. I am Noemi Paimal, and today we have a very, very beautiful subject. It's called all the particles, oh my God, particles, all the ultra high energy cosmic ray. And I'm really fascinated with this. I prepared some image. Hey, can you see? This is called ultra high energy cosmic rays. And it says it's falling on our head and what? What's happening? I love the subject because I thought that was a cosmic ray. I thought it was a metaphor. I thought it was just a way of saying we were moving with consciousness. We were having a big shift. We were changing. But actually, it's true. And there is a lot to discover from the space. They say it's empty, but it's not really empty. And it's full of these high energy cosmic rays. And I would like to see what happened when they fall on Earth and they fall on us, and they are raising up according to some studies. So I was thinking it would be good to know and to do, and good to know what to do with this. Because we are extremely concerned by that. Us, the children, education, and the future of the society. So here are, okay, I will do it again, sorry. I will do it again. I start all over, sorry about that. I want to go here. I will go back. We will edit, don't worry. Let's go. One, two, three. Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. Nice to see you. Yes, we have a very special program today. I wanted to talk about the ultra high energy cosmic ray. I am Noemi Paimal, and I think it's very important to understand what's happening for us, for education, to understand better the children as well, and for the future of the society. At the beginning, I thought cosmic ray, I thought it was like a way of saying, like a metaphor, like, okay, there is some cosmic ray and that will be linked to the shift of consciousness and the shift of what's happening now. And we are going to the next Homo. We are not, I mean, it's a hypothesis, but we might go from Homo sapiens sapiens to the next Homo. And this is very exciting. My background is anthropology, and I love that actually. And then, no, we do have a real cosmic ray, and it's very important to understand because with the cosmic ray, we have gamma waves and we have many very high, ultra high energy particles, and it's changing and it's getting higher for different reasons. So let's explore this and let's see why it's so important now. So by cosmic ray, it's a so-called cosmic radiation, but actually there are particles, they are real particles, but they are subatomic particles, very, very small. And they come from outer space and their energy is extremely high. And due to their very, very high speed, they go very, very fast. And it's an amazing amount of energy. So when you see on the picture, when they hit the atmosphere, they will split in many other rays and particles, and some of them reach the Earth and reach us. This was discovered a long time ago. We are talking about 1911 by the scientist Victor Franz Hess from Austria, a physicist, and he demonstrated that the atmosphere ionization increases proportionally with altitude. So he concluded that the radiation must come from outer space. If not, it would be reverse. See if it were to come from the Earth. So that was very interesting. And then by all these particles, is proton, neutron, electrons, quarks, I mean, that's subatomic particles, and all these elementary particles you can see on the picture, and I definitely won't give you a class on that because I am not a physicist. Cosmic ray. These particles, both stable and unstable, are produced randomly by the action of the cosmic ray when they collide with the atoms in the atmosphere. See, you can see the picture. When they arrive to the atmosphere, they will split in many, many things, including gamma waves. And this process, it's a lot of energy. It's, according to the scientists, it's a much higher level of energy than any particles we have when we have our accelerators done on Earth. I mean, they talk about millions more. So it's really, really not a joke. It's not a metaphor either. So under this cosmic ray, there is one called ultra high energy cosmic ray. So according to astroparticle physics, or it's also called particle astrophysics, which is a sub department of physics. And ultra high energy cosmic ray, I love the name, UHECR, is a cosmic ray with a greater energy. The energy is much greater, and it's 1 eeV, or it's 10 to the power of 19 electron volts, or 0.16 joules. So what you can do is just remember this, 1.16 joules, if you want to write down, because you will see how it will go up later with the next slides. And this is well beyond the rest mass. Rest mass is the mass that doesn't move. It's the way of calculating the mass wherever you are, and the typical energy of the other cosmic particles. So this one it's a very high energy, it is 0.16 joules, and it's called ultra high energy cosmic ray. But we have more. This one is even higher. It's called extreme energy cosmic ray. I love the name, extreme energy cosmic ray. It's like extreme sport. It's EECR. And it's an ultra high energy, like the one before, but the energy is much higher. And it's 5 by 10 to the power of 19 eV, or 8 joules. Remember, the first one was 0.16, now we have 8 joules. And it reached the so-called Kreisen-Zatzepin cosmic limit. But it was not a limit, they have more. And this is where we arrive to our OMG, for oh my God, particles. And this one is even higher. It's an ultra high energy cosmic ray. It was discovered in '91 in Utah. And it is up to 48 joules. Remember the first one, 0.6, the second one, 8, and now joules, and now we have 88 joules, and it's a lot. And the speed of light is tremendous. I mean, it's almost the speed of light. This particle would travel almost at the speed of light. It's 99.999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999 of the speed of light. And they say the energy of this particle is 40 million times greater than the one we have in our terrestrial particle accelerator. So this is from the Dugway Proving Ground, Utah. the articles is taken from that. So the oh my God particles, first it's a very high level of energy, and then we don't know where they come from. This is the other problem with this kind of particles. See, here there is a little drawing is taken from the NASA Goddard Space Flight Center. They are particles, they go in zigzag. You see the blue line? They carry an electric charge and the direction change as they travel through space and through different magnetic fields. So it's very hard to see where they come from because the direction is moving all the time. On the other hand, if you have just light, that's a purple ray, it will go straight. So it's much easier to spot where they come from. So there is a lot of ideas about those particles, where they come from. They say it's a new kind of particles. They talk about our sun, about the central sun, about black hole, quasar. I don't know. That's another mysterious things for now. A good challenge for the scientists. So let's say now we don't know where they come from, but they arrive to Earth, definitely. They eat the atmosphere, and we have what's called the subatomic debris cascade and gamma waves, and it's called the Cherenkov radiation. The debris is like you know, debris will be like the leftover, the cascade. It's a cascade, so it will split in different pieces. And we have gamma waves as well. And that's what we see, that the different rays, they split all over, and definitely some of them reach the Earth. And if we are in a mountain, for instance, in altitude, we have more of them. That's why it will explain why in the ancient civilization or the ancient culture, the people will go on the top of a mountain to get a vision or to get a revelation or to get an insight. So these gamma waves are particularly especially interesting because of our brain. They say, this is from more the neuro education and the psychology point of view, gamma wave will correspond to conscious perception processes. I mean, it's really related to a very high activity of the brain, a very high activity of the thought, and enlarging our consciousness. It's like when you have a flash of consciousness or an eureka in Greek, like when, oh my God, I realized something, I know something, or my brain can process so fast, then I can figure out something extremely fast, and it's got an insight. The hertz in hertz is a gamma waves will range from 25 to 100 hertz. So, but the average will be 40 hertz. In other kind of approach, they will say 100 hertz will be like fifth dimension or level of density or consciousness, and 40 will be fourth dimension, and 20 and below third. So this is extremely important. That means when the human being reads that, he reads definitely other levels of consciousness and other abilities and other gifts at many levels. Let's see first the brain. The brain could be in beta, which is normal or was normal. Alpha is between, and it's when we are in the flow, when everything goes easily and fast and you can perform better. It can be physically or intellectually, or it can be art as well, alpha waves. It's called flow by the scientist called Mihaly Csikszentmihalyi. And it's known in education, when we have in the flow, you learn better, you learn faster, and you enjoy more your classes. Then we have theta and delta, which will be more meditation and sleeping state. even though some pediatrician told me some children, they can reach those waves awake, that they could transit the four of them, beta, alpha, theta, and delta. And then the most extraordinary will definitely be the gamma waves. And it's very short. A gamma wave will be like in 1 second, you have a flash and you understand something or an insight. So the last report was like on Earth, we have like flash of gamma waves like 1 second, but I saw a report with gamma waves for 1 hour reaching Earth, and then another one like it was 10 hours. So definitely, I think that would have an impact on us as a human being by for the brain, the thalamus, hypothalamus, pineal gland, definitely could be hit by gamma waves. Plus, gamma waves, it's known by science, can change and activate the DNA. So it's very important for us as we could activate and have more potential of our DNA, so we could have more abilities, we could, how would you say that? Unravel, we could activate, we could discover, we could reach other level of DNA, other level of consciousness, other level of brain activities. The brain activities it's quite spectacular. And I think it's linked to the synesthetic brain. Yes, synesthetic with an S, not a K, S, it's correct. Or synesthesia. And this kind of brain, and it's not new, it's known by science, it has been studied for at least 80 years now. And this brain is extraordinary. It will capture everything at the same time. It will be like a wave, like the whole brain will work at the same time. It's not like split in different area or speciality. And the power of association, of thinking, of discovering things, and the speed of this brain is extraordinary. And that could explain why we have genius children. Like I put the picture here of Adara Perez. She's from Mexico. She's 8 years old and she's studying 2 careers in the university, astrophysics and mathematics with something else. And she's amazing. And she did the primary school in 1 year and secondary school in 2 years. Absolutely amazing. And she wants to be an astronaut. She knows very well what she wants to do. Of course, she does the class online because there is a lot of bullying when you are so young and you are so talented. But we have other kids, like I'm thinking about Laurent Simons, who is as well in the university and he's 9 years old and he's brilliant. Carlos Santamaria as well, this kid is 10 years old and he's at the UNAM in Mexico, the best university of Mexico. And other older, like Daniel Tammet, definitely watch the videos of Daniel Tammet, T-A-M-M-E-T, T-A-M-M-E-T, because he definitely has a synesthetic brain and he can explain to it, and he let the scientists to study his brain, so that it's all recorded and all documented. And like as well, Christina von Dreyen, if you want to check a way of thinking and approach life. So there is definitely a correlation with the gamma wave, the brain, the synesthetic brain, and the cosmic ray, and all that is very nice for us, for you and me, not only the children, not only the planet, or not only civilization, but for me as an individual, as a person. Because they say those cosmic rays are getting higher. I mean, it goes up. So it was 2 studies. It was Earth to Sky Calculus from California and Sodankylä Geophysical Observatory in Oulu, Finlandia. And they both figure out that the cosmic ray, not cosmetic, this is funny, cosmic ray are rising up by 13.13% from March 2015 to January 2019. So it will be about 3 years and something. So if it is going up, and they did 2 studies, and the 2 studies agree on that, it means a lot for us. First, why it will go up, why the particles or the cosmic ray will go up. So there is a couple of theory here. One of them, actually we don't know, but one of them is maybe because the electromagnetic field of the Earth is getting lower or weaker, so they can go through, those rays can go through better and reach us better. Could be one explanation. See in this picture, it's called the electromagnetic field anomaly. This is not normal that on this space, especially on the Earth, where I am actually right now, which is Bolivia, this anomaly is located in Argentina, Bolivia, at the north of Chile. And by having a weak electromagnetic field, maybe we have more gamma rays, rays to make it shorter and easier to understand. It's one possibility. And it's very weak, from the rest of the world, or what's yellow and pink in the picture will be 44,000 nanotesla. And where I am, the black and the dark blue places here, the whole is half of it, 21 to 22,000 nanotesla. So that's a huge difference. As well as I told you, if you're on a mountain, you can have more of those gamma rays and rays in general, which where I am too, because it's more than 4,000 meters. So I will tell you more, guys, if something is happening. I'm going tomorrow, actually. And then it can be because we are going through the, it's called the photon belt. Every 26,000 years or 25,600 years, the Earth and all the solar system actually we go through what's called a photon belt, or belt of photon, or belt of photonic light. And that means a higher level of energy. And of course, it's related to higher level of consciousness. And by the way, we do need it. Anyhow, with any explanation we might find or not find, the solution is the same. It's like we need a raise of consciousness. We need to jump, really, we need a quantum shift in humanity, in the society, and in myself. And first in this order, I would say in myself, in education, in the society, and the entire humanity. And that's really what we all wish that, which is great, because intention would attract the right energy that would attract the right action. And now we are many, and we are reaching a critical mass. Critical mass is when you reach a minimum of person doing the same thing or wishing the same thing, so it will expand faster after that. It's called the theory of the 99 monkey. You can check the website, or it's called the 99th monkeys or 100th monkeys, and it's called critical mass. Anyhow, whatever as the explanation, this is fascinating, and it is really time to connect with the heart and to connect with the multiverses. It's like the opportunity now, energetically talking, with the intention, the socially talking, the society really desire a change, need a change, and it's really needed right now. We need this big jump of consciousness, and it will start with us. So maybe the whole video here and all those explanations is to go back to that. Inside of me, in my DNA, in my pineal gland, in every cell, I have this library, I have this way to connect, I have the multiverses, I have the how you say that, cosmos? connected with the micro and micro, something like that, multiverse. And it's up to us. So that was very nice to share that with you. It's actually, I think it's very good news, very, very good news. If you want somebody who can explain much better than me, please click on this video. You type the Oh My God Particles Space-Time by Matt O'Dowd, the Oh My God Particles video. And it's amazing. He explains very well with all the pictures and all that. And there is a lot of information actually in internet. And thank you so much. The idea again is connect with the heart, is to be together, is to be in peace. It's very important. If we want to go to the next shift of consciousness, to be aware of those gamma rays or waves, to be aware of the high potential of the human being, not only the brain, the DNA, the connection, the multi-level we have inside. It requires to be in peace inside. It requires to go above emotions, not to be manipulated by emotions, but to go through with a very calm attitude, and we go through. So that's the message for everybody. I'm not saying ignore your emotion. I'm just saying to transmute them to the next level. Recognize them, breathe, transmute them, or do Ho'oponopono, which would basically be like to say, I love you, I am sorry, I forgive you, I forgive myself too, and thank you to anybody that or who you think you were hurt by. So breathe, Ho'oponopono. There is a bunch of tools I put in the videos too, in the channel. And it's time. It's really time. There is a lot of assistance, and with much love and peace. I will see you at the next video, on the next video. I love you very much. Bye-bye. Thank you. Take care.